So Girish, you come from the cloud and infrastructure background, and
Right.
most of this technology, Gen AI, it cannot be built in isolation, right? It has to be a collaborative effort across the organization. It has to have scale in terms of computation, data, and everything. Which means that cloud can be a big enabler in
Right.
terms of Gen AI,
Right.
and it can have a large impact, and vice versa.
Yeah.
It can have an impact on cloud can have an
Yeah.
impact on the technology. So where do you see the cloud landscape going from here? What are the implications? Because a lot of people, a lot of CXOs here have
Mhm.
cloud adoption either going on or planned at their organizations.
Right.
So how they should be thinking about cloud adoption and the technology?
Sure. So cloud, as we know, right, it started 2006 probably, I think, when AWS started. And at the end of the day, what it enables you to do is get virtual servers. AWS took the virtualization technology, put it behind APIs, and now using APIs, you can get virtual servers. That's the compute part. And similarly, you do it for storage and network. Because of this, it enabled the software model of SaaS, right? Now you don't no longer have to install your software yourself. Just use a browser and use it and pay as go, right? That's the SaaS model. And this led to a lot of demand for a cloud, as we know. That's how you saw that even at the base of 30, 40 billion dollars, AWS was still growing 30%, right? But it started slowing down in last couple of years because cloud costs were too high. People started moving out of cloud as well. And then came Gen AI. What happens is Gen AI essentially runs on GPUs, as I just talked about it. And NVIDIA's bet is accelerated computing, moving workloads from CPUs to GPUs is going to be a big thing. There is about $1 trillion worth of infrastructure, whether it is in cloud or in data centers, which runs on CPUs. And with Gen AI and the need for such massive compute is going to have an impact of moving towards this accelerated computing. And that's where everyone is betting on. So the way the impact is going to be is quantitatively. The next cloud growth is going to be fueled by these applications, because in the previous days it was software which fueled that demand, and now training and inferencing models is going to fuel that demand for cloud. And that's the quantitative way, and another is a qualitative way, because now you see emergence of quite a bit of specialized cloud. For example, NVIDIA has come up with DGX Cloud. So there are quite a few startups also which have come up with GPU clouds. So now the idea is, how can we build a cloud which is specialized for a workload? So that's the qualitative impact of cloud, AI on cloud.
Yeah, very true. And as you mentioned, there's a certain reverse migration happening from cloud. Now, there's all the more reason for people now to go back to cloud and think about cloud as an enabler for their next Gen AI strategy and ecosystem.
Absolutely, absolutely. And especially when GPUs are so scarce, you have to pull in the resources in order to leverage them.
Yeah. For many people, this is the only way to get access to GPU right now.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.